Hey everyone, Switched Off here. This video I was gonna talk about something that really shocked me when I found out about it. It's about Ash Ketchum is leaving the Pokemon franchise as the main character. I first didn't believe any of these stories or the news supposed that the Pokemon company, had decided officially to replace Ash with two different characters. At first, when my girlfriend told me about it, I was like, there's no way. Why would they decide to do this now? Considering that Ash has been the main character for the Pokemon franchise ever since from the original start, 1997. And, and that he's going to be replaced by a girl by the name Ligo and a boy by the name Roy. And both of them are actually from the newest region, Paldea. Okay, first, I'm actually intrigued to see how this is going to play out, but at the same time, I'm actually very sad to know this. I mean, I literally growing up watching Ash as the main character from the original series, and even some of the other Pokemon generations. And even watching probably most of the movies they actually involved with Ash, I was like, whoa, this is a really huge decision for the Pokemon company out there. Considering how many children out there has been when they grow up watching Pokemon and how they're socialized, they associated with Pokemon with Ash Ketchum and his best friend Pikachu. But now, when the company decided to just end it to replace Ash, well, I don't know. I mean, there is a lot of mixed feelings within the Pokemon franchise that I can see definitely be true. I am really much divided in two ways here. I am, I am hurt that they are going to replace Ash with two different characters, but the other half of myself is a little bit intrigued and interested to see how this new character, Zico and Roy, could actually take in place of Ash. But there's also another thing is maybe that maybe that is going to do this, but maybe it's time to move on from a new character or characters in this case. I don't even, I can't say for certain about, but maybe that the company had decided maybe it is time to move on forward to embrace a new character. Considering that Ash had been involved as a main character from the original start, 1997, and that he's going to be as well, if they call it officially, retire as a character by the next year. But at least that we have one final gift from the company. I literally found out that there are going to be at least 11 more episodes of Ash by the next year. And I'm really just still curious to know more about those. And I actually have my strongest opinion, or at least my strongest hope, that they could actually final in the absolute last episode with Ash will appearing in the 11th episode, that they can showing us years in the future where Ash is older and that he had actually have fulfilled his dream to have become a Pokemon master. Because ever from the very start, his biggest goal, his biggest dream, is to become a Pokemon master. Even though we don't even know exactly what the title even involves it exactly. But anyways, it would have been amazing if we can actually see sometimes since he is 10 years old. I mean, it would have been quite amazing if the company decided to just showing us maybe as 10 or maybe at least several years in the future when where he's older. where he's actually have fulfilled his highest and biggest dream to be a Pokemon Master. And I mean, that would have been a quite amazing ending for at least an epic ending of Ash's journey. Considering from that, considering from the very first start when they actually involved Pokemon as a TV series, but Ash did admit his biggest dream to be a Pokemon Master, and even though throughout his journey from Kanto all the way to Alola, he never gave up his dream to be a Pokemon Master. So if the company is officially or even going to add is the last episode of what Ash will be involved in to see him older and actually have fulfilled his dream. If they're doing that, it will be a definitely an epic episode. And also probably the most epic ending of the entire Pokemon franchise. That is my hope and dream that we can actually see Ash older and have fulfilled his dream. But there is another thing I also may have to ask myself. Now that Ash is gonna be replaced by two different characters, and so that question is, when they're going to do some Pokemon movies, animated Pokemon movies in the future, will they even include Ash in those? Or will they be only focused on Liko and Roy? Big question mark. But there would be an amazing if they actually could involve Ash in the new series. But not as a main character. But what if they could perhaps what if? Like a big if. What if they could involve Ash as a guest character in the new Pokemon series? Maybe that he could only appear as a guest character or maybe in the flashbacks. That would have been also been quite amazing if they could evolve in that ways. Either as a flashback or that he actually appeared as a guest character. I mean, considering that, it just that would have been also improved. But I don't know though. But like I said, there are definitely a lot of the mixed feelings within the Pokemon fandom out there. That many Pokemon fans are loyal, happy that he was a part, the main character. But now he is gonna be replaced by two different characters. I can say for certain there is a lot of mixed feelings. My girlfriend was very hurt, and one of my friends, she was also hurt. She was very hurt that they are to replace Ash. And I can't stand the feelings. I literally grew up watching Ash from the very start. Even though I never played any of the games, but he is a likable character. Even he can be a little bit arrogant sometimes, but it's sad to see him go. But times has to change sometimes. But if you have any opinions or thoughts about this, let me know in the comment section below. And as always, this is Switch Diablo over